Okay. It's Saturday. Memorial Day weekend. All right, we have audio, we have video, we've got chat. Looks like we have a stream. All right. They talking about a new team up coming. Support from Shield Helicarrier or something. So I don't know that we're going to actually see something on the screen, but I don't know what they're going to do. It's on Test Center. I haven't looked up any YouTube videos to see what it's all about or seen any Twitch streams on the Test Center, but something's going on the Test Center. A new team up. Sounds interesting. All right. We've got 5 HoloSim waves to do. Today's in Industry City, Trash Castle Doom, Red Skull, Red Skull. So that's good. Whenever you can knock out 2 dailies in one trip, it's a good thing. So we've got Red Skull Daily and Red Skull GLF Daily. Let's go get our 5 HoloSims knocked out. Playing Doctor Strange right now. We do the 5 HoloSims for Coulson, and he gives us Omega access drives, I think. I don't think I wanted that. I've got 1,000 of everything. I'll take the Splinter and the Relic. Don't need anything else. Look at all that stuff. Wave 1 out of the way. everyone's having a good weekend. It is Saturday. Hopefully I'm feeling better today. Too early to tell, too soon. 3 down. Nope, 2 down. 3 to go. Three down, 2 to go. Waves do get more difficult each time. No, it doesn't seem like it now, but Sentinels seem a whole lot easier than usual. I don't know if they've changed something or gave them less health. This seems a whole lot easier than usual. Whole lot easier than usual. Not sure why.
I have read of this. Its power is beyond compare.
It's junk. What you talking about? Alright. 1 wave to go. Mr. Colson will be happy. Oh, okay, we got some. Got dupes. All right, 5 waves complete. We are done. You can keep going if you want, but no need. Who would you prefer, Magic, Thor, or Blade? I don't know that PS4 makes any difference because I don't know anything about the PS4. But I prefer female to male, range to melee, magic-oriented characters to real-life type stuff. Real-life type stuff means swords, blades, ninjas, fighting, guns. I prefer stuff that we can't do in real life, like telekinesis and teleportation and.
Fury said I should expect you.
So obviously, the answer to your question for me would be Magic over Thor and Blade. But I'm different from you. I don't know if you prefer male superheroes to female superheroes, melee superheroes to range superheroes, magic to physical stuff that we can do every day in real life, like bow and arrows and guns or stabbing with wooden stakes. So the answer to your question is, who do you prefer, Magic, Thor, or Blade? Because I am not you. I don't know what your preferences are.
A raccoon with huge guns and a talking tree is a friend? Now I see.
Blade can be played melee or ranged. Thor can be played melee or ranged. Magic can be played melee or ranged, but Magic is a summoner. I play Magic ranged summoner.
Though I rule a barren wasteland, perhaps I can save this place from its fate.
Teleport in this game's broken. But this is the way I play my Magic. I got the big guy, the tank for me. I got little guys that are ranged like me. Oh, all of those other guys, all of these guys that are yellow, that comes from an artifact. It doesn't come from Magic. That comes from an artifact. When you use a signature power, summon 6 demons. So all these yellow guys, that's not Magic's normal. But the big guy is, and so are these three glowy guys. So yeah, remember, now this is what my Magic looks like. Those other 3 guys, those other 6 guys came from here. They're not permanent. But this is the way I play Magic, and I play arranged. But a lot of people play her melee, up close, with melee. But Magic does have teleport, albeit I think it's the worst power in the game since the biggest update ever. But that's the way I play Magic. I don't have Thor on this account. I don't have Blade on this account. So I can't show you Blade and Thor. You'd have to go to my YouTube to see Blade and Thor, where I'm playing on my other account. But again, I'd play Magic just because I prefer female ranged Magic-based characters. But I don't know you. I can't decide for you who you like better. I don't know the answer to the question either. I just use what I get my hands on. Where's magic? There are people.
Of course I will come wherever I am needed.
There are people who will spend days, weeks, many, many hours timing themselves to take this guy from full health to 0. And they'll change their gear. They'll change their artifacts. They'll change everything over and over and over and over and over again until they can get this guy down as quickly as possible. And then they'll go and post on the Reddit or in the forums. Here is what I use. This is the best magic that I can use. But they never take into account anything except damage. Damage, damage, damage. And when they get out and try to play in the real world, they get defeated over and over and over and over because they didn't care about survivability. That guy back there doesn't hit you back. He doesn't cause you any damage. So you can find threads that'll tell you this is how you do the most DPS with magic. But when you get out there and try to play them, it probably won't work. So what you do is you just put together gear that feels good for you. I build my characters to survive, and then I start throwing DPS on top of that. Because I have no fun when I'm constantly having to run back. Run back. Oh, I got defeated again. I'm running back. Oh, they already took out the boss. I missed the boss. I don't play that way. A lot of people play that way. I don't play that way. So again, I can't help you there. I can show you the way I play magic. The only piece of gear that's not magics I'm using is the Octobot controller, which drops off of Octavius Dr. Octopus. But this is how I play my magic. I've got a Gem of the Curse from Curse. Got a flag from Cosmic Hightown. From Crossbones. And I think you can buy this off of one of the vendors. This is the way I play magic. But again, I'm not you. So you've got to decide which of those 3 characters you like the best, Magic, Thor, or Blade. In the comics, in the movies, well, I haven't seen Magic in the movies yet. I've seen the Blade movies, and I've seen the Thor movies and the Avengers movies. But see, I never read comic books, so I didn't know who Magic was until I started playing this game. I know who Doctor Strange is from this game. But the movie was great. Is this an upgrade? Doesn't look like it. No. Is this an upgrade? Not really. I didn't put a pet. Didn't even put a pet on Mr. Strange here. Stephen Strange. Emma. I think Emma has Doctor Strange's pet. Because I played Emma all day yesterday. Well, not all day. Nope, this is not Doctor Strange's pet. I'll give that back to Emma. I did that yesterday with Emma. I've done that with just about every character that I've gotten on this account. And the reason is, every time, see, yesterday, I got Emma yesterday, or day before yesterday, on this account. I got my 400 splinters, I bought Emma. I leveled her to 60, which takes less than an hour, because of something called synergy bonus. Hero synergy bonus. I level up 2 times faster than a brand new character, a brand new person that's playing this game, because I have so many. Every time you level up a character, your next character is faster. Okay, you do have that on PS4. Okay, so I got Emma the other day. I leveled her up in less than an hour, 30 minutes or so. And then I went to my stash, and I went down here to Spider-Man, and I picked up a slot 1, a slot 2, a slot 3, a slot 4, and a slot 5 piece of gear. And then I went to my stash, and I picked up some good artifacts. And then I went to here, and I picked up a good medallion. And then I went to here, and I picked up a good ring. And then I figured out which insignias she could use. Emma could use X-Men, and she could use S.H.I.E.L.D. And I found her a good insignia. And then I upgraded all my gear.
Some of these are a bit untested.
To level 69. Because I've got all I earned all the recipes to level all my gear from 63 to 69. Speaking of which, I bought a new recipe yesterday so I could upgrade insignias to 66. See, this one has 305 brutal strike, 804 brutal damage.
The Sorcerer Supreme is at your service.
Now I've got 319 and 842. So I took Emma and I put some gear on her. I went and got her a rune word. And I went to the Cosmic Trial and I beat it the first time. Brand new character. She wasn't even an hour old and I beat the Cosmic Trial. And then I went to Cosmic Hightown and Midtown, and I slowly earned all of her, I got her gear and replaced her gear. Where's Emma? So I got her slot 2, I got her slot 3, and I got her slot 4. Playing Hightown and Cosmic Hightown and Cosmic Midtown. But it really has nothing to do with the character. It has to do with how many Infinity System points you have, and how many, and can you upgrade your gear to level 69, and do you have the artifacts and stuff sitting in stash like I do? So it really doesn't matter who you're playing. Out of all, I don't know, I don't think you guys have 62 characters like we have. What matters is, have you put in the time? Have you stored up stuff in stash? On my main account, which I only play when there's new things, new content, new heroes, new team-ups, new pets, new stuff. So the only time I play my main account is when there's something new, because my main account is sitting there ready to fully outfit about another 20 characters. About another 20 brand new characters. I'm starting to get that way on this account now. This account's less than a year old. Well, really, I only started putting any time into this account in the last 5 months. So this account's 5 months old. I started streaming January the 2nd and playing this account. But I haven't played this account exclusively. So in just a few months on PC, the game already becomes too easy. You can do everything in the game in just 3 or 4 months on the PC. I don't know about the PS4. Alright, so Doctor Strange is intelligence and fighting. How much critical hit do we have? Mental crits 55.6. Critical damage is over 10,000. Alright, so I want to add more to fighting. And this will bump my crit up. Let's see, where is my critical strike again? Mental 55.6. Now it's 56.7. Yep. That's where I'll be putting all my points, right there. I still need a pet. Let's see if Scarlet and Jean has a pet that I can use. Energy. Fighting and intelligence. So nope. But I bet Scarlet does. Nope. Fighting and intelligence. Magic. Oh, she doesn't have a pet. I know I don't have any intelligence pets. There's a fighting, but it's melee. Energy. Strength. Energy. Leveling takes so long on PS4 for me. Yeah, the very first, I think my very first character, when I played PC version of this game 3 years ago, was Storm. And I leveled her to about 33, and I'm sure that took a week or so to just get to 33, because I was just learning the game. And then I decided I liked the game, so I bought the Jean Grey bundle. And it probably took me, again, a week or so to level up Jean Grey. But everyone gets faster and faster and faster. The second one is faster than the first one. Third one's faster than the second one. It just keeps getting faster and faster and faster. So it just takes time. You can't, well, I started to say you can't sit down at a game, brand new game, and finish it in one day. Well, actually you can. You could go buy a $20 game or a $10 game or a $5 game that's single player only, loaded up on your computer, and you could probably finish it in one day. But not these kind of games. These kind of games weren't meant to finish in a day. They want you to stick around for years. So you'd have to go find another game if you want to finish it in a day. Still looking for a pet. Can't wear Emma's. Ghost Rider. Strength. Gobble. Strength. Hulk. Strength. Invis. Energy. Iron Man doesn't have one. Jean was energy. Kate. Fighting. Here we go. Nope. It's physical damage. Physical damage. Loki and Loki. Magic. Magneto. What's Magneto? Energy. Energy. Scarlet was energy. Spidey is strength. Oops. Squirrel Girl is fighting, but it's melee. Star-Lord Storm is energy. Ultron is speed. I may not have a pet for so I need a new pet. The closest one is Kate. But it would need to be brutal damage instead of physical damage. So I'm out of luck again. I need a pet. I need a brand new pet. I need one with intellect on it. Intelligence. I don't have one with intelligence. So he has no pet. So yep, the first time you level, it's going to take a long time. Next time, a little less. Next time, a little less. By the time you've got about 20 characters leveled up, then a lot less. I don't have Thor or Blade on this account. I can't buy my next one until I get 400. But I can cube shard farm to try to get a pet. This is something I don't think you guys can do on PS4. Farm the terminals for cube shards and then trade the cube shards in on Mark 1 cards. I don't think you guys have Mark 1 card. I don't think you have Mark anything cards on the PS4. But on PC, I can do each one of these twice. Heroic and normal. And get cube shards from each one. And then go and trade those cube shards in on Mark 1 cards. And then cash in the Mark 1 cards to see if I can get an Iron Buddy pet, Old Lace pet, or a Herbie pet. So I can get these Mark 1 cards for free. I can get a couple of them every day. And that's what I'm about to do. Let's get Dr. Doom out of the way. Let's go trash Doom's castle. Is Doctor Strange a good character for trashing a castle? Not really, because all these cooldowns. Let me find somebody that's better at trashing stuff. Storm is the queen of destroying a place. A storm is gathering. Fear its fury. Let's go destroy Doom's castle.
What's wrong? Need a little backup?
Destroy Doom's castle. The Queen of Destruction.
Queen of Limbo, ready for action.
And the Queen of Limbo. Nothing to destroy down here. Oh, there we go.
I cannot do that.
The Queen of Destruction. Alright. Doom's Castle is destroyed. I don't need any more, but everything's blowing up. Queen of Destruction and the Queen of Limbo.
Today belongs to Doom.
You may get through, but you shall not leave this day. You stood against a goddess.
Feel the wrath of Doom.
Alright. I guess we can do a normal version too. I don't need to trash anything though, so I can go back to Doctor Strange.
See you, Peter.
The Sorcerer Supreme is at your service.
Aurora, been staying out of trouble lately?
No trashing to be done now. Just fly across all of Latveria and steal Doctor Doom's cube shard. Never. Never look into the eyes of the laser. Or never look at the laser. I don't know what he says. The hand of doom is everywhere. The hand of doom is everywhere.
Make this quick, I have my own missions that need taken care of. Need a little backup,
Alright. Made it all the way across Latveria.
belongs to Doom. Your sorcery might impress others, but not me. Stick to your science, Victor. Leave the magic to those who understand. Even for a sorcerer. Now see the true Sorcerer Supreme.
Alright. We've got Doom's cube shards.
Ooh, child, you look fine.
Let's go get Ultron's cube shard. Let's go get Ultron's cube shards. Forgot about this guy. For a minute there, I thought I was on normal mode. Alright, now normal mode. Alright. Ultron complete. Kachilla. Let's go do Kachilla. Didn't notice my single target spender wasn't working. Took me longer to take that guy down than usual because I wasn't going pew pew pew. Chill it down. I can do voice acting too. Godzilla complete. I'll be right back. Get my thermos of water. All right. Let's go get clerked. Easy, easy, easy. I wasn't sure if I had leveled up all of his gear to 69. Item level 69. Probably didn't level up his... Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's go get curse. I need to pick up... I've got a $50 coupon from Best Buy. I need to pick up the Doctor Strange Blu-ray and the Logan Blu-ray. Logan Blu-ray came out this week. Very easy. Cube shard farming is very easy. Now for the easier version of Kingpin. Alright. I need 90 seconds. 90 seconds. Ooh, I never did plug in my iPad. Alright, iPad plugged in. 90 seconds. Who need Magento? To finish the daily. Still going to get all the cube shards though. I need a free pet. I've been trying to get a free pet for weeks. Weeks and weeks and weeks. I need a free pet. Today is Saturday of the Memorial Day weekend. comfortable. Shaka, 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 shaka. Mandarin. And the Mandarin again, normal mode. Normal mode, Mandarin. Get those cube shards. Get the cube shards. Get the cube shards. Jughead. Uh-oh. All right. Wrong keyboard. I wonder if Juggy ran over me while I was frozen. Probably. I think it's a hard freeze instead of... Nope. Spoke too soon. Oh, wow. Juggy went down. But so did Wolverine. That's alright. It wasn't a hard freeze. Good thing I didn't go ahead and reboot. Just a video driver freeze, I think. Or the game client froze. One or the other. Just have to be patient. No. Very, very rare. And it could be because my, it's probably not because my CPU is overclocked from 3.6 to 4.3 gigahertz. And it's probably not because my video card is overclocked 200 on the core, 200 megahertz on the core, and 400 megahertz on the VRAM. I think it's just sometimes the video driver, the NVIDIA video driver, does that. And I don't know. I haven't played with the Steam client in forever. When I play a game, I don't want background things going on. Now, I know you can launch this game through the Steam client without Steam, if that makes sense. In other words, you can launch the game client through Steam, but have Steam go away. I don't know if there's many games that can do that, but this game can. But I still don't play the Steam client. And like I said, if I had to play the Steam client, it would be by launching it through Steam and having Steam take itself out of memory. So I designed these systems and built them myself so that my game machine does nothing but plays games. no browsing the internet, while I'm playing games. Nothing. Then my other computer does everything else. It captures the video, it records for YouTube, it streams to Twitch, it's got my browsers, everything's on my other machine. And of course it's got 6 cores and 12 threads, and I could run everything on one computer easily. But I don't want anything interfering with my game. I don't know if anybody else. I don't ask other people questions. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else has random NVIDIA lockups or freezes. Now, there have been times that the game freezes, but it's the server. That hasn't happened in a while, because when I came back and logged in or whatever, there was a lot of people all complaining about getting getting knocked off the server. So sometimes it's server related. But mine may be related to the fact that I've got my video card probably overclocked a little beyond. My video card is overclocked. Let me think about this a second. My video card is overclocked 200 megahertz on the core. How many people are able to do that on a 1080? I think most people can't. I think maybe 1 out of every 50 1080s can go 200 over on the core. 200 megahertz over on the core. Maybe 1 out of every 1,000. And I don't know that it's completely stable. It's stable in this game, pretty much. I'll have one of those freezes once every month or every few weeks or something. So, but I don't know if I ran the Heaven benchmark for 24 hours straight. I don't know if. So it's probably the fact that I've got 200 megahertz over the core on this 1080, which is overkill. This game, I could underclock this card by 1 gigahertz probably, or if it was possible, and this game wouldn't notice the difference. I could play this game on a 1050, but I play it on a 1080. I've got a 1050 Ti in my other computer, but all it's doing is, well, it's got several jobs. My other computer has several jobs. It's running OBS and OBS is doing 2 things. OBS is doing 3 things. OBS is capturing the video from my other computer at 1080p 60 frames, which is what I'm playing, 1080p 60 frames. So it's capturing it. It's streaming it to Twitch at 720p 60 frames. It's capturing my webcam at 640 by 480 because I didn't need anything. You guys don't need to see my face in perfect 4K clear definition. So I'm only captured 640 by 480 on my webcam. And it's also encoding what is it, H264 or X264, 1080p, 60 frames per second to my disk drive to be uploaded to YouTube. So that's what OBS is doing. OBS has got all those things going on. Well, those three things going on. And then I've got my Chrome browser up with my Twitch dashboard and my chat. And all this is on my stream machine. And then I've got an Edge browser up that has the Marvel Heroes forums up, which I never ever look at. But every now and then we need to look something up on the Marvel Heroes forums, and then I just use... So I didn't want it to interfere with my Chrome browser, so I've got it up on my Edge browser. But my game machine does one thing only. It plays games. Now, when I'm not playing a game, I'm probably watching YouTube videos. So that's about the only two things I do on my game machine. But the only things running on my game machine are the client, the Marvel Heroes standalone client, which launched the game, so just the standalone game, and MSI Afterburner, which I really don't need this information anymore. I originally set this up after I built my computer to make sure I got my thermal paste, make sure everything was okay, make sure my temperatures weren't real high, because I've got a really quite enclosed PC case. I don't do the Windows and the LGB and all that. That stuff's totally unnecessary as far as I'm concerned. My computer does one thing. It plays games. It doesn't show LGB lightings and all that. Doesn't have a window into what's going on inside. It doesn't matter. It's closed. It's quiet because I'm in my family room. I didn't need a noisy computer. So I didn't need loud fans. I needed quiet. And I originally started streaming by bringing audio through the Elgato card. No, originally I brought it through, I had a hard wire from the audio out on the game machine to the line in on the stream machine. So I used to bring the audio in through a direct line. And then there was some static and popping and stuff, so I put filters on it and I did all that. But then I had to I wore these earbuds. And sound's still coming in through the earbuds. But after a while I thought, I want to play my games and listen to it over my home theater system, because I've got a big Sony mid-channel right here in front of me. I've got two Tower Polk speakers to the left and right of my 65-inch television. So I'm playing the game on my 65-inch television. I've got audio running through an Onkyo receiver and surround sound with two Bose speakers in the back. Polk audio on the left and right, and Sony channel, and Sony subwoofer over the corner. So I play with surround sound. And my microphone is right here. It captures everything. So it's capturing all the audio, my voice, and everything. And it's sitting right next to my iPad. My iPad's up here below the camera. The camera's up here. Microphone's just to its left. Of course, I've got my little window inverted where I'm in. My window's inverted. So this is my left, not my right. And this is my right, not my left. But my camera's here, my microphone's here, my iPad's up here, right below my microphone. Right in front of me, between my TV that's mounted on the wall, is a 29-inch ultra-wide screen with my two browsers on it. And then to my left on the little table, the entertainment table, is a 24-inch monitor that has OBS. Well, this is my little 24-inch 1080p monitor. Right here. So it's got OBS up here, and then it's got showing me my YouTube recording video here. This is the file that I'm recording for YouTube. I don't stream to YouTube. I just upload to YouTube after I've finished streaming. My game machine only. My webcam only. And again, it's inverted. Well, now this one's not. So this is the way my web camera looks normally. That's my right hand. That's my left hand. It says Camaro on my t-shirt. But this is the way my condo looks normally. There's the game machine, my inverted camera, stream machine. And this is the way I play. My inverted webcam and the game. I've got this screen that I've never used, because usually I just leave it sitting here with music playing. And then I've got this screen. These are all my scenes. But that freezing probably happens because of the overclock. It's probably not 100% stable. And like I said, it's truly unnecessary. But I did it anyway. I didn't have to overclock 200 over on a core. Not many of us are running 200 over on the core. But you see my temperatures. This game is not GPU intensive. This game is CPU intensive. My CPU temperatures are usually in the 20s. But as soon as I launch this game, it goes up to the 50s, the 40s and 50s. This game is CPU intensive. That's why I could play it on a 1050, not a 1080. Don't need a 1080 to play this game. Oops, don't want Cosmic. But, same reason. Why did I overclock my video card so much? Because I can. Why did I overclock my 6-core CPU to 4.3 gigahertz? Because I can. Why do I stream? Because I can. But yeah, that video card crash doesn't happen too often. I can't remember the last time it did. It's been a few weeks. There you are. There you are. There you are. I used to play on a gaming laptop. The reason I had a gaming laptop was twice a year I would go spend a few days in South Carolina. I've got a sister and her family lives in South Carolina. So I'd take my gaming laptop with me so I could keep gaming. But it was expensive. A gaming laptop was expensive. That gaming laptop cost more than either one of these two PCs. And it was hot and it was loud. And it was heavy for a laptop. The motherboard on it finally freaked out. It's sitting in the top of the closet. And you don't have to thank me for answering questions. But you're welcome. All right, let's get the rest of these cube shards knocked out, so I can buy some Mark I cards. My brother-in-law has my old PC. It's about 7 years old, 7 or 8 years old, and he plays this game. But when I built it 7 or 8 years ago, I got the original i7, which is an 820D, I think. It's running 2.67 gigahertz. But because it's an i7, it's got 4 cores, 8 threads, and a GTX 670, because I kept upgrading the video card through the years, and 6 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM, because the original i7 did DDR3 RAM. And it was triple channel. So you bought them in sticks of 3. So it was triple channel DDR3, I think. I'd have to go back and look that up. I wonder if the original i7 820D actually did triple channel DDR3. I don't know. Back then I didn't know much. I didn't know quite the difference between the DDR3 number and the channels. I know right now the i7 700 series uses a dual channel memory. In other words, you buy your sticks in pairs, your sticks of RAM in pairs. So the 7700K, you buy 2 sticks because it's dual channel DDR4 RAM. My Broadwell E X99 motherboard does 4 channels. So you buy you buy 4 at a time. You can run 2, but it doesn't run as fast. So I've got 4 8GB sticks of RAM in these PCs because they're 4 channels. It's DDR4 RAM. But I don't know if the original i7 820D actually was 3 channels. That's the way I bought the memory in a group 32 gigabytes. Three sticks of DDR3. I think it did. I know 12 gigabytes was popular back then. That would have been 3 4s, 3 sticks of 4 DDR3. Alright, we've only got a couple left to do. Then we can go shopping at the vendor. Got Hood and Taskmaster. I don't think I ever put a pet on him. Nope. Not that it matters, but that's why I'm doing the cube shard farming. I want a pet. I want a free pet. I need a new pet. Alright, one more. Taskmaster normal mode. And that'll be the last one. Excuse me. All right. All right, let's do it. All right. This is what I'm going for. Iron Buddy, Old Lace, or Herbie, if I'm lucky. Most of the time I just get boosts. Boosts, boosts, boosts. No pets. Bummer, bummer, bummer. So, we finished one. Now, if we do this one, we get this one knocked out at the same time. So you do both at once. I think I'll switch back to the AoE monster. The queen of AoE. Okay. Try this again. Queen of AoE. I need 200 Hydra units, 30 vehicles, 4 Hulkbusters, and then I need gold wires and conduits from mechs and turrets. No mechs and turrets here. None yet. Gold wire. Gold wire. Gold wire. One more gold wire. There it is. Alright, got all our gold wire. Let's go find some turrets. More vehicles. Oh, there's a turret. There's a conduit. There's a turret. No conduit. He didn't have his question mark over his head. Good thing I knew what to do. Wow, these guys were close together. Okay, still need one more turret. Need a conduit from the turret. There it is. Alright, so all we have left is 4 Hulkbusters. I need 4 Hulkbusters. And my StarTech casing from the Hulkbuster. Now I just need 3 Hulkbusters. Two Hulkbusters. Welcome back. go make the start tech. Oh, none of the question marks are showing up. Again, it's a good thing I know what I'm doing. Let's go make a start tech. Laser dazer. Start laser system. All right, everything is done. Everything is awesome. We got green check marks. This one's done. This one's done. All we got left is Industry City. Go back to Avengers Tower, make it our home base. All right. Industry City. Cosmic. Just because. MGH dealers. Too late. Too late. Which cook we doing first? This one? Nope. This one? Wow. Gotta stop. I gotta defeat a lot of enemies, stop gang muggings. I got a wrist-mounted laser projection unit. Say that fast 3 times. Which hero do you find most powerful in Marvel Heroes Omega? I haven't played any of the Marvel Heroes in the PS4 version of the game. In the PC version of the game, it really depends. If you need the Queen of AoE or the King of AoE, you go with Storm. If you need the top single target, I don't know. You can find a thread on the subreddit or in Marvel Heroes raid forums or whatever that'll have people who've spent weeks and weeks and weeks perfecting their build against a target dummy, which doesn't really help you much out here in the real game world. So you can find the best target dummy. You can find a video. The best target dummy killer. My advice in playing this game is pick a character you like from the movies or from the comic books or because you know who they are. I'd say most everybody knows who Spider-Man is. Either you like him or you don't. If you like Spider-Man, pick Spider-Man. If you like Thor, pick Thor. If you like Hulk, Incredible Hulk, pick Hulk. If you like Black Widow, pick Black Widow. There is PvP, but I don't know that anybody plays it. Where is PvP? It's called Fire and Ice. I've never ever been there because I'm not a player versus player kind of guy. Though I have done World PvP and Guild Wars 2 and had a lot of fun. Where we'd take an entire server and go after another server. We had servers against servers. That was kind of fun. Guild Wars 2. So what have I got left here? I got one more event phase to do. Lots more enemies and more muggings to stop. So I encourage people to play characters they like. Now, if you come to this game and you do not know anybody, you do not know Spider-Man, you do not know Iron Man, you do not know Thor, which I find that hard to believe. But if you know nobody, then I don't know who to tell you to pick. Really. You just pick the people that you like to play. And don't worry about if you can beat up a target dummy that doesn't hit back faster than somebody else. Because that's totally irrelevant. Doesn't mean anything. You could hold the world record for taking down a target dummy. But your character might be totally unplayable out here in the real world. Well, out here in the real game world. So, unless you just never heard of Marvel Heroes, you don't know who any of the Avengers are, or any of the X-Men, or any of the Fantastic Four, pick somebody you like. You won't know if you like them in the game or not. Somebody could tell you that their best character in the game is X, and so you get X, and you hate X. Or somebody could say, the fastest character in the game to take down a single target is Y. And then you pick Y, and you don't like Y. So it's kind of ridiculous to take somebody else suggests. You need to pick somebody you like. And then see if you like them in the game. I play magic-based characters. If I go to a brand new game, when I went to Diablo 3, my first character was a wizard. When I went to Guild Wars 2, my first character was a wizard? Mage? I don't remember the names. Guild Wars 2. Somebody who does magic. Ranged magic. That's what I do. I don't go to a brand new game and say, hey, who should I play? Because I'm not them. They're going to tell me who they like to play. And I may not like that play. You ask somebody who loves Iron Man more than anybody else, who should I play in this game? They're going to say Iron Man. But if you're Team Cap and you hate Iron Man, that doesn't help you. The only time you get helped is when somebody says somebody that's your favorite. You might as well have picked your favorite in the first place without asking. I think there's a small group of people that play PvP here. So they constantly play against each other all the time. PvP doesn't fit my personality on a small scale basis like that. Because to have fun, you have to win. To win, you have to take somebody's fun away from them. And I'm not the personality that likes to take fun away from other people. So in order for me to have fun in PvP, I have to win. But in order for me to win, I have to take fun away from other people. So I just don't like to do that. I play games to have fun. I assume they play games to have fun. And most of the time, when you go play PvP in a new game, you play against people who all they want to do is win. And so you never get to win, you don't have fun, you don't play anymore. And then the PvPers complain, there's nobody playing PvP. And that's because you guys are such douchebags. you don't allow anybody else to have fun. But you'd have to not have fun to allow somebody else to have fun. So yeah, PvP doesn't work for me. And I don't think PvP works in this game for that reason. You go, you don't have fun because you always lose. And you're never going to win because they won't have fun if they lose. So they're not putting any effort into PvP in this game because of that. It's just a group of people that you just don't want to spend time with. In game or probably even in real life. But that's my opinion. That's my opinion. See, all I need now is just enemies. I just need lots of enemies. I play Marvel Future Fight. And there you can't play characters you like because you won't accomplish anything. See? That's why PvP makes no sense to me. Except in a case where, like in Guild Wars 2, where you take an entire server and go against another server. So you've got hundreds of people playing against each other. Where you're constantly every time you get defeated, it's no big deal. You spawn, you come back, you start again doing whatever it was you were doing. So if you've got 60 people trying to take this one point, you get hit by a ballista or a trebuchet or something, knocks you out. You respawn, you run back, and continue trying to take that that one fort or whatever it is you're trying to do. No, I don't. I've watched a lot of Hearthstone. It's fascinating. But even the most skilled Hearthstone player can lose because of RNG. Alright. This would be so much easier with Storm. Alright, let's get Storm. Storm's my AoE destroyer. Queen of AoE. Let's get these last 266 people. I remember playing World of Warcraft for years. And I remember they really messed up one of the expansions. And they put some of the best gear for raiding behind PvP. They only did it that one expansion. They never made that mistake again that I know of. But we were raiding and we needed some better gear. We had to go PvP for it. And that was not fun. Now the good thing was we didn't have to win to get points accumulated so we could eventually buy the gear that we had to go to PvP to do. They only made that mistake once. And we won some that surprised us. But we figured, you know, we're probably playing against other raiding people who don't PvP. And they're in here for the same reason. Not to win, but to get points. And if you can win and get more points, all the better. $75 more. YOLO. I don't know what they're going to do with the PS4 version of the game. But yeah, we've got raids in this game. You need 10 people. I've never done a raid in this game. I've never had to. And I enjoy raiding, but I enjoyed it at World of Warcraft. So very few people raid in this game. Alright. But there are 2 raids, Muspelheim, and there's 2 versions of it. There's a cosmic version and a heroic version of Muspelheim. And there's the Axis raid, which only has a heroic version. They never got around to making the cosmic version of it. But there's 2 raids. Though people can probably do the heroic version of the Muspelheim raid. It probably takes about 3 people. 3 super well-geared people could probably do this 10-man raid on heroic. You switch to cosmic, then you probably need about 5 well-geared super people. But I've never been here either. This takes 5 people to do it right. You can solo it. I've never tried, but it would take hours to solo it. I don't think you could solo either of these because I think there's a point in the raid where 2 or you have to have at least 3 people doing something simultaneously or whatever. Yeah, you should have heard me talking stories the other day. Some of my favorite memories from World of Warcraft. We didn't do the really big progression raids. We were raiding during Tier 4, which was Karazhan and Zul'Aman were the 2-man raids. And then there were some 25-man raids that were in... there were 2 25-man raids. And we'd team up with 2 or 3 other guilds and do the 10-man raids. The 25-man raids. But our guild was a 10-man raid. We did Karazhan and then we did Zul'Aman. But I have some good memories from those 10-man raids way back when. Me and my little fire mage. And then we did the next tier. By then I'd switched to a shaman. I did some DPS, I did some elemental shaman for a while. And then eventually did some regeneration shaman. Whatever the healing shaman was. Forgot what it was called. There's also a druid. Rejuvenation? What were they called? If it wasn't regeneration, rejuvenation? I forget what the... Both druids and shamans had a restoration. Restoration. That's what it was called. I knew it started with an R-E, restoration. Okay, give me a minute. And I'll be right back. Restoration shaman. Restoration druid. It's free. This game is free to play. Unless you just don't have any disk space left and you can only put one more game on your computer. There's no reason not to play this game and try it. Because it's free. And either you like it or you don't. If you don't like it, you uninstall it. If you like it, you play it. There's no monetary commitment whatsoever to play the game. So what do I want to do now? I've accomplished all my dailies. Oops. Dailies are done. Dailies are done. I only need 530 more Protector's Commendations to get my medallion upgrade. I only need 343 more Eternity Splinters to get my next hero. Which will probably be... Kitty Pryde will probably be my next hero. Once I get 400. Yep, she costs 400. She'll probably be my next one. Alright, so let's go play some Cosmic Hightown, I think. Switch back to Doctor Strange. Let's play somebody else. Captain Marvel. With Punisher. Sure, why not? The game is free if you've got the disc base, or if you're on a PS4. Well, I guess PS4 takes disc base too. I don't know. I haven't played a console game in forever. Alright, move, move. Gotta quit using my dash. I need to be able to move. Yep. Can't play a game without either a console or a PC. I particularly don't like consoles because by the time they come out, they're brand new, they're already obsolete. They already have older CPUs, memory, and hardware, or video cards, GPUs. Whereas the PC, you can keep upgrading. And in the old days, when a gaming computer cost $1,500 to $2,000 or more, and consoles were $400 or $350 or whatever, then consoles made sense. But nowadays they don't make sense. You know, to buy a new console, because you can buy a PC, you can buy a gaming PC for $400 or $500, and then upgrade it as you need. The console's already obsolete when it first is released, when it first comes out. It's already obsolete, and you can't upgrade them. And nowadays you can play a lot of computer games on PC with controllers. So put together a $400 or $500 PC, get a controller, plug it into your television set like I have. Boom. You built your own console and it's upgradable. I don't use a controller though. I use a programmable and a trackball because I'm using a recliner. I needed something that would sit on an armrest of a recliner. So I use a trackball and a Tartarus, Razer Tartarus Logitech trackball. But some people play the PC version of Marvel Heroes and use a controller. So they could sit here with a controller. I could buy a controller and use a controller. I just like this. Alright, welcome everyone to my channel. Playing Captain Marvelous with Punisher backup. Captain Marvelous. I think her official rank is Colonel. But she took on Captain Marvel's name to honor Captain Marvel. And Kamala Khan took on Miss Marvel's name to honor Miss Marvel. Don't stand in the poison. Hey, I'm over here. He ran that away. Cheat. Cheater. Cheater, cheater. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Another white suit jacket. Another ruby cane. Ruby top cane. Don't stand in the poison. Another scroll military uniform. All right. Let's try somebody else now. Loki. Too late. I play Loki. Ice and Fire. That's how I play Loki. Ice and Fire Summoner. Ice and Fire Summoner. And that's what his ultimate looks like. It's kind of strange, but 4.5 seconds, it does 160 twice per second. Kind of strange. He goes all colorful, but it's much, much, much better than his Frost Giant thing. Much better than when he turned into a Frost Giant. Don't stand in the poison. Alright. Didn't realize. We already had a Loki out here. So, don't need two Lokis out here. So, let's go with, let's try some Ultron. Nothing like filling the screen full of robots. And I don't have Doctor Doom, so I can't fill them full of Doombots. Dormammu or Thanos. Yeah, I don't know how do you portray someone as powerful as Dormammu in a game? Or as powerful as Thanos? Yeah, Squirrel Girl can beat Thanos. And I don't know, Doctor Strange maybe can beat Dormammu. I don't know. Depends on who's the writer and what's going on. But I guess Silver Surfer, who was given the power cosmic from Galactus, gave Silver Surfer power cosmic. And the Phoenix, who is a cosmic entity, it's about the best we've got in this game. Yeah. On my main account, I've got his gold costume, and all of his bots are in gold. Looks pretty cool. Well, we've got some Omega class mutants in the game. Iceman, Jean, and but Franklin Richards kind of goes beyond. Omega class mutant is kind of irrelevant to what he can actually do. There needs to be a classification. He's kind of on a level 10 times above an Omega class mutant. Rocket Raccoon. Midtown, Cosmic Midtown. Whoa! What an explosion. Groot, Rocket, and Gamora. Groot, Rocket, and Gamora. For a minute, I wondered if Groot's costume changed according to Rocket's, but it doesn't. Whoa! Why did Groot explode? That's a terrible way to take Groot out of this game. He should just walk away. Walk away and start drinking out of a public water fountain. Or a public... Nobody in here. Brotherhood. It's a good way. Oh, I don't need that. Nothing drop. Nothing drop. This is the way you play a game. All right. Doom. Happy Saturday. Happy Memorial Day weekend if you're in the United States of America. It's Memorial Day weekend. It's where we remember those who gave their lives for the freedoms that we have. Memorial Day. Monday is a holiday. National holiday. 3-day weekend. Sinister Six in the library with a candlestick. Come in, come in, come in. Yeah, well, I'm only on 20 more minutes. Take my midday break. Maybe run out to Best Buy and pick up a copy of Logan and Doctor Strange. But thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Okie dokie doke. We need to look at that one. Let's go look at that one. Let's go look at this surfboard. Let's see if I got me a surfboard upgrade. While I'm here, let's upgrade this guy. Alright. More damage. More damage reduction. Crit's negligible. Less crit damage. More health. And a bunch more base damage. So I'm losing some crit damage, but that's okay. We'll get it back in the future. We'll get it back in the future. Frightful 4. Alright. There's a stone rune out here somewhere. Stone rune. There it is. Iron Machine. Iron Machine. Might as well be Iron Machine. It's War Machine, not Iron Machine. It's pretty funny. Iron Machine. The old Iron Machine. Got quite a few of these white suit jackets. Got a cosmic and 1, 2, 3 regular. 4 counting this one. Don't need so many. Is Omega a small version of this? It is a subset of the PC version. They tried to make some things. They tried to streamline some things. So they cut down on the number of things so that you don't get all confused. They wanted to make an easier point A to point B to point Z, point D type game. And not so convoluted, so much stuff. This thing's accumulated a lot of stuff over the years. So they wanted it more streamlined. They didn't introduce all the available characters yet. They want to have an upgrade path. So they start off with a subset of the characters and they'll keep adding more and more characters as it goes. And they don't have all the chapters, so I think they only have 9 chapters, whereas we have 10. So it's a subset. And then there's some things in this game, the PC version, that they'll never put into the console version. Because again, like I said, they just kept tacking more and more stuff onto the PC version of this game. So they made it more streamlined. It's a subset. So yes, Omega is a small version of this. But Omega is going to grow more quickly than this is. Because they have that ability to do so. But good question. Good question. Any other questions? Are there any other questions before I break for my midday? My midday break will be a little longer today than usual. Because like I said, I do want to run out to the north side of Chattanooga, run out to Best Buy and pick up Doctor Strange and Logan Blu-rays if they're available. Last time I was in Best Buy, I couldn't find the Doctor Strange Blu-ray. I think it had sold out. So I'm going to take a little longer than I usually do for my midday break. Thank you all for stopping by. Appreciate it. And thank you for those of you who've been who've been subscribing to my YouTube, following this channel. Thank you. I will be back sometime later today. And I'm going to stop my YouTube recording now. So bye, YouTube. Bye-bye, YouTube.